Yes, so I'm here. I'm on my way to Uluwatu. I'm staying in Legian, right? Now, the day trip to Uluwatu. Now, the video today is about the traffic. Is Bali becoming too busy with traffic? Are international tourists going to continue coming to Bali when they want to get around, but it's so difficult? Now, I've been in this taxi now for about 40 minutes, okay? From Legian on our way to Uluwatu. The meter now is up to 195,000. So far, we're not quite there yet.
1 hour.
So my good man, the taxi driver, said it's going to be about an hour's trip. But I'm driving at, what is the time, roughly midday, and it's virtually all bumper to bumper, both sides. And the problem, of course, with Bali, with its infrastructure, is they're only single lane roads, a lot of them, and it's all bumper to bumper as you go through each small town. We're just about heading into Uluwatu, you know, the outer metro area. But I've heard this by many people who've come to Bali for many, many years, and they say that the traffic is getting out of control. What's the Indonesian government going to do about either bringing in some public transport, buses, or bringing in wider freeways that can alleviate these sort of problems? And the question is the Indonesian government prepared to spend the money in Bali? Because everybody I talk to, the local people, the hotel staff, the managers of restaurants and whoever, but they're all saying that most of the money that comes in to Bali through tourism gets spent in Jakarta, in mainland. Not enough money comes back into the big the tourist resort area of Bali. And now, of course, because of the lack of spending on infrastructure, you've got problems like this. So yeah, I don't know what's going to be the answer here, but I think it doesn't make it that attractive to get around. I was talking to the taxi driver and he says Uluwatu is one of the worst for traffic. Always traffic going, very difficult. I've been to Ubud before, and I can tell you Ubud is horrific. Ubud, you could get out of the taxi and walk faster once you're in there. And the other one he said was Canggu. Yeah. I've been to Sanur before, and Sanur was quite good. Yeah, Sanur, I didn't see any problems when I was there. The traffic, it was much more quieter. But yeah, I've been shocked on this trip to Uluwatu from Legian. It hasn't been easy, no. So we've just come through a checkpoint, and I'm on my way to Dreamland Beach in Uluwatu. The checkpoint cost 20,000 Indonesian rupiah, which is charged to me to go to the beach. So a few extra costs involved. So I've just arrived in Uluwatu. Haven't been here before. Taxi drive down from Legian to Uluwatu took about 1 hour 20 minutes. Cost me 330,000 Indonesian rupee on a meter. So the guy picked me up from Legian, I told him on a meter price. It took ages, bumper to bumper traffic, and not the best time to go. I left at about midday from Legian, and as he said, listen, if you're coming to Uluwatu, you really need to go at about 6 o'clock in the morning, pre-book, because it will take you half the time. Believe it or not, from Legian to Uluwatu, the taxi driver told me it's only 25 kilometres, but it took us about an hour and a half. Okay, so anything after 7 in the morning is going to cost you more money, and it's going to take you a lot longer. So just give you that information. But this looks beautiful. I'm in a special sort of a compound. It was a reserved entrance. They charged me 20,000 rupee to come in here to the beach. And I said to the taxi driver, I want to go to a beach where I can walk along the promenade. So I don't know whether I can. I'm going to look at that hill there and see if I can walk along. Because if I can't, that means I'm stuck here. And I've got to go back out to the opening and try and find a cab again. But yeah, beautiful. Lot of surfing. It's basically just all people swimming today. Surfboard hire. So I'm walking up the hill here, but I don't know where I'm going. There's no signage, and there's all these motorbikes lined up. Now I don't know how far you can walk, or is it too far to walk, but because I'd like to walk along the beachfront, but there's no promenade here. There's no promenade decking walk. So I'm walking up the hill here. I don't know what's going to happen. But it could be a long walk, who knows. So look, I come out of I did the walk up the hill, and that was pretty hard work. But there's a beach club there right over the beach on the top of the hill, and that's obviously it. No, there's no access down to the beach, so I had to leave there. And that was an admission to a music beach club, so that's not what I'm looking for, and they won't allow cameras in there anyway. So I walked out of there, and then this gentleman here, he was sitting in his taxi at the front door. So he's going to take me further along the coast to another beach. So we're just going through the back streets here on top of the hill, overlooking Uluwatu beach. And these look like private ownership houses, possibly motels or B&Bs. There's a garden hotel there. But this is a pretty exclusive little area, I'd say, of Uluwatu, the private resorts, and there's a building going on there in the corner. There's a lot of these little places here. Most people coming here on motorbike, I've noticed. This is the sort of place where I think if you're coming, you need to hire a bike yourself, because it's uphill, downhill, and as though it's quite spread out, so you really probably need your own transport. But they're very busy, I've noticed that. All the beachside hotels and
come there. Beach to beach.
Beach down
yes.
there. Beach
yes.
down there.
Going to beach.
And you walk down to the beach, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's going to drive down this little walkway. Oh yeah, there's a car park here. Oh, very nice, sir. Yeah, that's.
This after from.
Yeah, if you had
beach.
told me this was a driveway, it would have shocked me.
Okay, follow the people. Yeah?
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get out somewhere up here?
And then I'm stop here.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
sir. Thank you for that.
Welcome.
Where's the beach, sir?
Left side. Yeah, downstairs.
What's here?
I don't know. We was on the left side.
Legends.
Yeah.
And then it says Lead Beach that way, and then it says beach this way.
This is right. Yes. It was this side on the downstairs beach.
Where are you blokes from?
Germany.
You're good old Germans, are you?
That's
Yes.
right. And you?
What part of Germany?
Near Frankfurt.
It's Frankfurt. Yeah, long time since I've been to Germany.
And you, sir?
I'm from Australia, sir. Yeah. So this is becoming hard work. You got to go down all these stairs to another beach, and it's very steep. And there's all these little accommodation places as you're going down this steep staircase down to the beach. So we come here and we've got some sort of hotel. So I've come down a pretty decent set of staircases there. This is the best if you're into beach life. A lot of young people, a lot of Europeans, a lot of Australians, a lot of surfers, and a lot of people on the beach. And I've looked at the beach; it's beautiful. So yeah, I say this is probably where Bali gets its reputation for international beach resorts and that type of thing. Life on the beach, holidays, beautiful. Much better than I saw in Seminyak, where the sand was grey. Sanua, where the water was miles out. Same with Legian. Legian with beach was nice, but this seems to be much more popular here for tourists. So yeah, very nice.
Bingin Beach. Bingin Beach.
Bingin Beach.
Bingin Beach.
Bingin Beach.
Yes.
Bingin Beach, Uluwatu, Bali. So beautiful. Yeah, very impressive. Lovely sand. Lovely sand. Looks like this is a guest house here. I noticed when you come here there's a lot of private beach clubs and beach accommodation and access to the beach. So it's pretty exclusive, yeah. And of course they're all trying to make a dollar out of it, as you would expect. So, but this is surfers. Lots of surfers here. They're going out a long way though. The tide's in today, they just said. But once again, I'm on another beach and you can't walk along the beach here. You've got to keep going back up and, you know, that's probably the only drawback, but it's just still lovely though. Okay. Look, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky today because I was just about to walk up the stairs to the street and I ran into these people. They're from
Moldova.
From Moldova.
Moldova.
It is between Romania and Ukraine.
They're from Moldova. And this gentleman works for
Volkswagen?
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
And I was just explaining to him that my family business, which included my grandfather and my father, were one of the first Volkswagen dealers in Adelaide, South Australia. And they go back to selling the Volkswagen Beetle back in the late 50s. Yeah, so
Yes.
very good car, the Volkswagen. So I just looked at his camera. He was walking down the stairs and I saw his Action 4,
Do you have vlog
Action 5.
on YouTube?
Yes, I do. I do a little bit of vlogging, but I'm not a professional full time. You know what I mean?
Us,
Not like the full timers that do it 12 months of the year, travelling everywhere. But anyway, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you.
That's good, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm just walking up the cliff face again, back from Bingin Beach to the car park where I'll try and get a lift again in a taxi. There's going to be changes in Bingin Beach. There's been illegal development on the hills face. Up to 45 buildings, villas, houses, accommodation are going to be demolished. They didn't have the legal approvals done over the last 40 years and the government's going to demolish them and Bingin Beach is going to go back to a bit more of a conservative hill face zone. I think two things could happen. Either there'll be preservation of the hillside of Bali's coastline or there'll be more modern tourism development introduced. So have to stay tuned for that to see what happens. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video on Uluwatu beaches.